Hi everyone. We're going to determine whether Rolle's theorem applies to the closed interval AB here for these two functions. And we're going to find all values of C such the derivative of f at C equals 0. So we're going to do the first one. And again, the first one was f of x equals x squared minus 2x minus 3 over x plus 2, and our closed interval is at -1, 3. So I'm going to plug in my -1 and 3. If I plug in -1, I'm going to get 0. If I plug in 3 to all the x's, I'm also going to get 0. Now, so therefore that means it is continuous. At this closed interval. It does have a discontinuity at x equals -2. There's that vertical asymptote there, because if you plug in -2, it makes the denominator 0. So, but the -2 is not in our closed interval, so we don't have to worry about that. So f is differentiable. On our open interval, -1, 3. So that just means we can't use -1 and 3, but in anything in between. So we're going to take the derivative of f using the quotient rule. So I'm going to write down my denominator times the derivative of the numerator minus my numerator times the derivative of the denominator all over x plus 2 squared. And my numerator is going to end up being, clean all this up, you're going to get, let's see, x squared plus 4x minus 1 over x plus 2 squared. Now we want this f, our derivative, to equal 0. So I set that to 0, and what happens is this cancels out, and so we actually have x squared plus 4x minus 1 equals 0. Therefore, we can't factor that, so I'm going to have to use the quadratic formula. So my b is, what's my b? My b is 4, so you get -4 plus or minus the square root of 16 minus 4a is 1, and b is -1 over 2 times 1, which is 2. So this is going to give you -4 plus or minus square root of 20 over 2. This is going to reduce to -4 plus or minus 2 square root of 5 over 2, which simplifies to -2 plus or minus square root of 5. Therefore, my C value equals -2 plus square root of 5. Remember, our point is at, our open interval is -1, -1, 3, and if I did -2 minus square root of 5, that's not in my open interval, so I can't use that one. So we only have one value. Okay, the next problem we have is this one, and it's x squared over x. And this is on our open interval at, or closed interval, -1, 1. Well, you can go ahead and plug this in. So -1 equals f of 1 equals 0. But f is not continuous on our closed interval, because on our closed interval we have 0 in here, and if you plug in 0 in here, it's undefined. So therefore Rolle's theorem does not apply. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.